My sister-in-law told the table I never paid for a holiday. My father-in-law asked whose caravan she'd used. It was my father-in-law's 70th, and Denise had been circling me since the starters. Some people, she said, loud enough for the whole table, have never once put their hand in their pocket. Married in, live off the rest of us, never paid for a single family holiday in 10 years. She wasn't looking at anyone. She didn't have to. Everyone knew she meant me. My wife Katie reached for my hand under the table. Denise, don't. I'm only saying what everyone thinks. 10 years, and I've never seen him pay for so much as a ferry ticket. Katie's dad, Roy, put his fork down. He's a quiet man, 70 today. Spent 40 years as a joiner. He looked at Denise for a long moment. Which caravan did you take the kids to in August, love? Denise blinked. The one at Sandy Bay, the Static. What's that got to do with anything? And Easter? Where were you Easter? Sandy Bay. Roy, why? And the October week. And the summer before. And every summer before that, back to when your two were in nappies. Sandy Bay. Denise said, slower now. It's the family caravan. We all use it. Roy nodded like she'd confirmed something. Whose is it? The table went still. Denise laughed, but it came out thin. It's the family's. Mom and Dad's. It was never ours, Roy said. Your mother and I could never have afforded the pitch fees, let alone the van. You know that. You've known it for years. Then whose? His. Roy nodded at me. It's been his since the year he married Katie. I hadn't wanted this. I'd asked him years ago to never say, but he was 70 and he'd clearly had enough. Denise turned to me. That's a lie. You've never once mentioned owning a caravan. Because I didn't want it to be a thing, I said. I bought it so the family had somewhere to go. I paid the pitch, the insurance, the gas, the whole lot, every year. I never asked anyone for a penny. Prove it. So I took out my phone because I'd stopped caring about keeping the peace the moment she'd said ferry ticket. I opened the site fees account, turned the screen to her. That's the direct debit. 12 years. $240 a month, every month my name on it. Her husband Mark leaned over and did instead. He went very quiet. There's more, I said. You booked the extra week last August, remember? Told everyone you'd sorted it with the site. You rang them, said you were the owner's sister and had them add a week to my account. 400 quid. It came out of my account, Denise. I paid for your holiday and you stood here and told my father-in-law's birthday table I've never paid for one. Mark set the phone down. Denise, is that true? It's the family caravan, she said again, but her voice had gone somewhere small. Roy spoke before she could recover. The Christmas you told everyone you'd bought me the new telly? He bought it. He had it delivered to your house so you could hand it over. He asked me not to say. The wheelchair ramp for your mother before she passed. His money. The funeral flowers you organized. His card paid the florist. I signed for them. I saw. Katie was crying now, but she wasn't stopping him. Nobody was. 12 years I've watched you take his kindness and dress it up as your own, Roy said. I let it go because he asked me to. But you don't get to stand at my birthday and call him a freeloader in front of my grandchildren, not with his roof over half the holidays this family's ever had. Denise stood up. I don't have to sit here and be. Sit down, Roy said. Quiet. She sat. He turned to me. The caravan. I want to ask you something and I want everyone to hear it. Go on, Roy. Whose name's on the deeds to it? Legally. Only yours. Only mine. Then here's what happens. He looked around the table. Every face. From today, anyone who wants that caravan asks him, not the family. Him. By name. And they say thank you. He turned back to Denise. Starting with you. You owe him 400 pounds and 11 years of the word you've never once used. Denise stared at the tablecloth. Say it, Roy said. And in front of the whole table on his 70th birthday, my sister-in-law looked at me, opened her mouth and finally said,